Voice TV.
So, yo, what you think is like your? I would say, what you think your purpose is in life, man? I mean, you probably can go all different ways with it, but what do you think yours is?
Oh, it don't matter. It really, man. You know, it don't matter what capacity you're in, or whether you're wearing a uniform, whether you're a garbage man, fireman, whatever, even, I don't know, a locksmith. I believe that, I speak for me, and my goal is to serve.
Right.
And it doesn't matter in which capacity it is, man. I mean, like I said, you could be anything and serve, but I think the Lord puts us on this earth to serve. So that's the way I see it.
Right. So with life, with everything going on, man, we know all stuff. It ain't even have to be like law enforcement or anything. Do you think the world would be better if people just realize that we are here to help each other and stuff like that?
Yeah, dude. I mean, the thing is everybody's put on this earth to serve a purpose. And the thing about it now is we're so caught up into other things. We're so caught up into there's nothing wrong with social media. Social media is a great tool if you use it right. But people are using that as a tool to create drama or anything like that. And what it's doing is it's starting a trend. So everybody wants to follow a trend now because that's the hottest thing. But the thing is, you know, we're not here to follow trends. We're here to find our own purpose. Right. And be able to help this world, because he made us all, he created us equal, but we all have different qualities and different talents, and those different talents is what we need in order to keep, you know, this country, or more or less this world going. That's just honestly what I believe, you know. And the reason why things are probably getting off the way they are is because people have gotten away from trying to find their own purpose. They're too busy trying to follow what the other man is doing, or trying to compete with this guy, trying to figure out how much money I can make today, or figure out, you know, oh well, let me see how many shoes I can buy, let me see how many cars I can get, or let me see how many CDs I can hustle today. Which is okay, yeah, you gotta have a hustle, you gotta pay bills, and you gotta live. But while doing that, everybody, you know, people are getting off. And here's the thing: is the younger generation coming in now? Everybody says, "Oh, it's a circle." Oh, they did it years ago. We did it years ago. It's all a circle. Well, yeah, to an extent, but it's not a circle. People are using the circle phrase as an excuse to say, okay, well, it's kind of a band-aid. We're not fixing anything, so let's just blame it on the circle. Say, oh, this is the way it's supposed to be. We'll just hope that all, you know, the kids will come out of it, or they'll grow up. But no, that's not the way it works. Because here's the thing: this 17-year-old a few years later is going to be 31 years old. He's going to be doing the same thing. Now, in his mind, he's going to be intelligent to the game that he's already running now as a 17-year-old. So coming in as a 31-year-old, he's going to have a lot of I wish I could have, would have, you know, all that type of stuff. Oh man, if I was your age, man, I'd be doing this, I'd be doing it. Well, everybody's here to write their own book, and the thing about it is we got too many people writing the same book. We're writing the same book, and we're not writing our own books, because everybody has a story to tell. That's why I don't discriminate against anybody, or I don't, you know, doubt anybody at all for us, because I don't care if it's a homeless guy down to his last penny, or even if he's negative, or if he's standing out here in the blistering cold. That guy has a story for me, or he has something that he needs to say, and that could be the very thing that I've prayed about many years ago. Because everybody knows how prayer works. It's one of those deals that you pray, and you don't know when the answer's gonna come, but what you got to do is whatever you pray for, is you got to leave it there and continue and focus on doing what's right. Focus on doing what's right, and I don't care if it's just taking one step, or if it's just writing one word or one phrase. If it's something that's closer to what you're supposed to be doing, then you can say you've won at the end of the day. But what happens is where people get off track is, oh, well, this is the thing that's going on now. This is what we're doing now. So I'm going to put my life on hold to do this, or I'm going to, since rapping is the new thing now, you know what? I think I'm gonna try that. Well, I told this one little guy the other day I got out with, and I said, look here, homie. I said, look, just because Dondre or whoever is gonna rap doesn't mean that you rap too. Yeah, it's cool. This might be a nice hobby, but don't throw all your eggs into something that you honestly don't believe that's gonna go far. If you have a doubt about it, then that's when you need to go back and revisit the basics, man. Revisit your foundation, your ancestors and your grandparents or whoever it is. I'm pretty sure they laid down the groundwork for you. So it's up to you to go back and help build the structure. And the thing is, you're not building a structure.
Right.
You're helping Dondre build his structure. When Dondre makes it, guess what? Now you're gonna be like, oh man, well Dondre made it. That's my boy.
Right.
So I'm gonna feed off of him. It's one of those things. The boys get big. He said, hey man, I'm gonna take care of you. Well, guess what? Dondre gets in trouble. Guess who else is gonna get in trouble? You're gonna get in trouble too. Like, write your own story. Everybody has a purpose. Just because Dondre rapped, I mean, you gotta rap. You might be a lawyer. You might be a person that cuts grass or landscapes or architect, anything, man.
Yo, so not to cut you off,
yeah,
but kind of going back what you're saying, everybody has their own story and stuff. You talk about a lot of people want to rap and stuff. And growing up, we see a lot of us, we gonna hoop, hustle, rap and stuff like that. So there's so many different opportunities, career paths or whatever out here, different avenues we can go in. What do you think it'll take for people to realize that, yo, I don't have to be a rapper to do great things. I don't have to hoop. I don't have to play ball to make a positive impact or to do my thing. Like, what are some of the things you think needs to change in order for people to see that?
Well, I'll tell you this, and I started a Cub Scout and Boy Scout pack 3 years ago, and my purpose was, okay, athletics and all that stuff and entertainment is fine, but today, our kids, regardless of what your ethnicity is, whether you're black, white, or whatever, but more particularly in the black community, we have to quit settling for being entertainment. Guys, we could be a lot more than just a basketball player, football player, or baseball, or rapper, or singer, or dancer, or musician. Those are all fine and dandy, but I'll say this. Do it for the right reasons. Don't do it because of the money, the fun, the fame, the glory, and to get your mom, buy her a new house and all that stuff. Yeah, that's fine and all, but at the same token, think about serving. Think about using that as a platform to do better. Think about it. If there's something that you've always wanted to do, well, I honestly believe that the Lord uses your talents to help you get what you want. So if it's, say for instance, oh man, I want to be an architect, but I don't have the funds to do it. Well, hey, man, I just signed my first contract with the NFL. Here I am playing for the Baltimore Ravens or whoever it is. Man, I got millions of dollars now. I got enough money to pay for me to go to college to be an architect. Think like that. All it takes is somebody to really show them, okay, you don't have to settle for being a football player your entire life. Football is going to get old. You're going to get hurt, banged up, and bruised. The older you get, it's going to hurt. It's being that person to go back in the community and expose it and create the opportunity. That's why I did the Boy Scouts. I wanted to show them that there's more to life than just entertainment. You don't have to be the person on TV. There's other career sources. So that's why I make sure that when I have my meetings, I make sure that I get to know my scouts individually, so that way I can know their strengths, weaknesses, and all that good stuff and what they want to do in life. And I know it's early on, but at least you get a base, a foundation. Yeah, so you get that. So it's like planting the seed. So it's all about bringing that opportunity there. So like for me, I'm in the NASCAR field too. Well, everybody knows that, for a long time, NASCAR has been trying to diversify the whole industry, well, the racing industry in general, and I honestly believe it's this, because if it wasn't for my aunt and her ex-boyfriend, her boyfriend at the time, exposing me to it at the age of 3, I don't think I would have ever been interested in it, but because she exposed it to me, that's how I became. So like, oh, they look, oh man, you black guy, you like NASCAR, you don't know nothing about it, it's just cars going. Well, that's what you see, but it's different to me because I looked at it, I started at an early age. So it's just something like that. Kids, you know, they're interested in different things, but they're not exposed to it. They don't know what it is.
Right.
So
right.
that's where I come in, and I try to, hey, you know, I have a good little bit of, you know, connects and contacts or whatever, as far as networking is concerned. So I feel like if I can, you know, keep good relationships with these guys, then that'll be a good tool to use and a resource for these kids to say, okay, well, this is it. They don't have to go, you know, to a good side of town or a side of town that's more fun, you know, like where, you know, with theirs, where everything's just there. Because you think about it, man, be honest, man, what company's gonna come to the hood? What company's gonna come to the hood or whatever it is? You know, you got to bring these things, but really at the end of the day, it's up to the kids and up to the people to take, you know, some initiative. But that just don't mean you set a sign out and say, hey, sign up for this and that's it. No, you gotta be the product or be whatever it is that you're trying to get people to understand and trying to get them to join. But all that takes is a person with heart and want to see people do better. Because at the end of the day, it don't matter what side of town you stay on, or what background you come from, what race or whatever, your income, it don't matter. None of that matters. Your dreams can be fulfilled, but it takes a person that takes it serious or that's passionate about it, and it's not being selfish. That's the thing about nowadays is our generation, well, particularly our generation, has a bad habit of, oh, well, I'm going to get mine, and if you don't get yours, then hey, good luck to you, man. We'll hit each other, you know, on Facebook and all that. But the thing is, we're not helping each other as a generation. It don't matter what color you are. As a generation, we're not helping each other, and that's the thing. We have to get these other ones, the younger kids, ready, and we're not doing that right now because we're stuck in our selfish ways. We get out of that, we'll be fine. But the thing is, people want now. Well, blessings don't always come now. You got to put in some work. Faith without work, I mean, you don't get anything. So that's my biggest thing is exposing it to them, taking them there, showing them, taking that time to really just say, hey, this is what you can do. Talk to this person, talk to that person. Not just setting a sign out and saying, call this number or go on this site. Nah, take more than that. So that's my take on it.